Hello everyone, hello YouTube. Jane here from Fresh Perspective, and today is my turn for my live videos. So I've done my Facebook one, I've done my Instagram one, and I've done Twitter, and now YouTube is my final one for today. So today I'm doing a little bit of a case study about a recent candidate and a recent client that I've worked with. So the client was in the construction industry, and we have seen quite a few roles in this industry recently, with obviously business picking back up a little bit, which is fantastic. So Emily had initial contact with this client over LinkedIn. So she discussed his requirements and what he was looking for, and said he was initially looking for a quantity surveyor. So she talked through the role, she talked through his needs, his requirements, what he enjoyed doing in the business, what he didn't necessarily like doing as much, and it came out that he probably would have benefited better from an admin person. So Emily kind of advised him on what we could offer for him, and kind of talked him through how that could benefit to his business. So instead of him having to do the tasks that he didn't necessarily enjoy doing, or he didn't necessarily have time to do, getting an admin person in could, free him up to do the things that he was really good at. So he could go out meeting clients, he could do the sales side, the things that he, that he loved doing, which is what you want at the end of the day. So we set out looking for an admin person, and I know if we had been looking for a quantity surveyor, we could have potentially charged him more money, but that's not what we do. It was potentially could have been a much harder role to fill, so it could have taken us a bit longer to do. But we would never ever kind of go along with something that we didn't think was right for our clients. It's always got to be for the best, and it's got to be to benefit their business the most. So we started off looking for the admin person. So we did our usual process. So we advertised the role across all of our platforms, across our job boards, across social media. So then we had a really, really good response to the role, which was fantastic. And he was ideally looking for someone in the construction sector. So that was my main priority, because we had so many candidates that I could be selective and I could choose people that had that experience. So we guided him throughout the way. We told him a little bit about how to, what the process involved, what he needed to do, and what he was looking for. So I had a really good idea of what he needed, and the type of person that would fit into his company, in a personality fit as well as a skill set fit as well. So I did the screening of the candidates. I put people forward that I thought were really, really good for him. And then Emily assisted him with his interviews. So obviously interviews can be really, really daunting for anybody, especially if you've never done an interview before. And you having to do it on your own. I imagine it must be awful. So we wouldn't want to see him struggle. We wouldn't want to see him in that uncomfortable situation. So Emily stepped in. She sat him with the interviews, made him feel confident, made him feel reassured. We put together a list of questions for him to ask, tying him with what he was looking for. So we had a really good set of questions for him to pull out everything that he could possibly need to ask from this candidate. So he enjoyed the interviews. By the end of it, he was, asking questions. He was having his own input, and his confidence had grown, which is what we love to see. That was really good. So after that, he decided to make an offer to a particular candidate, and we also offered our kind of feedback, our advice on who we thought would fit with his business. At the end of the day, it's obviously his decision who he takes on, but it was nice that he had our feedback, and he knew he was making the right decision. So after the offer had been made and the lovely candidate accepted, we assisted with the HR side and the onboarding side. So putting him in touch with our HR partner, who sorted him his contract, who did the offer letter, all of the documents he needed for his new starter to get her on board, and get her started. So that was all sorted. I helped him out with that. I helped fill the contract out for her, got that sent over. Something I've not done before for a client. I've helped them out with putting them in touch with the HR partner. I've not actually assisted by filling in the details for the candidate, and sending that over. So that was something new. So what else do we do? Gosh, there's loads. So after that, he needed a bit of help with sourcing a laptop for this candidate. So I put him in touch with a couple of IT providers that we've used for our laptops and our hardware before. So sent those over to him, just for a little bit of extra support. With someone in the construction industry, he didn't really know. He could have gone to Currys, he could have gone for a laptop, but he wanted to shop local, and it was nice recommendations for people that we've used in the past. So it just goes to show that how much we can actually do for a candidate, for a client, sorry, and how we can do, as much or as little as they need. In this case, he needed a little bit more. He needed a little bit more guidance, a little bit more hand-holding with it being his first ever hire. And we can do that. We can tailor our service to depend on the client's needs, depending on what they're looking for and how much help they need with recruitment. So for anybody out there that may be in a similar situation to this particular client, you're looking to recruit for your first ever time, which is such an exciting time, and it should be such an enjoyable time as well. But you don't know where to turn, you don't know what your first step should be, or how to even get started. We can help you out. Like I said, we can do as much or as little as possible. We can do the whole process like we did for this client, or we can just do certain aspects like interviewing or like advertising. So we can really split it down and do as much or as little as you need. So if you're similar to this situation, please do get in touch and we can have a chat about how we can help you and how you can benefit from even just having a chat with one of us. You may be in a kind of situation where you realise that you're looking for the wrong position and it might not benefit your business the best. So please get in touch, have a chat, and we'll be more than happy to help you out with any aspect of your recruitment needs. So thank you all for watching. Thank you everybody who's commented. Hello, Laura, Emily and Veronica. Thank you all for watching my video today. I'm going to be going on LinkedIn soon. So if you are around, please check me out on there. Right, I will see you next Tuesday for my next live video. Bye.